Vaping and the use of e-cigarettes has really taken off over the last couple of years. But like everything that is popular, it has found its way into the hands of our children. And these products, of course, can be full of addictive substances. So, in an attempt to help you spot if your child is using a vaping device, we have the expert joining us here on North Dakota Today. Melissa Markegard joins us once again from Fargo-Cass Public Health. Melissa, welcome back to the show.
Good morning, Lisa. Thank you for having me. I really appreciate it.
Oh, I'm so happy to have you back. I was talking to our producer and I said, okay, back to school, some of the back to school problems that we could see. We have so many other things that we're focused on right now, but this is one that every time we visit with you, I am just like mind blown a little bit.
Yeah.
So let's just talk a little bit about vaping and if we're seeing our kids doing it.
Yes. Well, so the kids aren't being seen really right now, which is a problem that we're very concerned about, especially in the high school and middle school, because, with them staying home 2 to 3 days a week now with school starting, there's a lot less eyes on them. There was a lot less eyes on them March through May. And so we really are concerned that there is a lot of usage that's happening that we don't really know about. We're not seeing it. We're not catching it. And we know we're not catching it because we're not seeing the citations that we had been seeing in the last couple years. But we know it's still happening. And it's just a matter of educating parents enough to know so that they know what they're looking for and that they know enough when they see it to say, nope, this is not something that you can use. It is not legal for you to use this product, and to take it away, throw it in the garbage, whatever that might be, or however that might look in that particular household.
Okay. I love this because as a parent, it's hard to keep up, not only with all of the terms, and all of the apps that our kids are using, and my girls are not even that old. Let's jump right into some of the things that you might see in your home and not realize they're vaping devices. And don't feel bad if you're a parent at home and you don't realize it, right?
Oh, absolutely. So the initial, really the one that was sent all of this into, you don't even know what you're looking at type situation was the Juul. And that is what a Juul looks like. So this is the charging device. This particular piece, it plugs into your USB on your computer and then it magnetizes and is the charger. So this is actually the vaping device. This is the piece that has the nicotine in it. What we have been hearing is that this is particularly easy to hide when it's being charged on the back of Xboxes. So if you have a gamer in your house, I would check the back of their Xbox just to make sure that nothing odd is charging back there, because you might find something that you weren't expecting to find. But really, so that's the Juul. That's where it all started. Then last year, I had mentioned when I talked to you or Chris last time about the vaping watch. So the front part pops off and then it becomes a vaping device. And I've done parent presentations where I've showed this and the parent says, oh my gosh, he has a vaping device. He has this and I didn't even realize it. But as you can see, mine isn't charged correctly, so it doesn't have the correct time on it, but it actually does tell time. And if your child is wearing something like this and the watch face is upside down, that could mean that maybe that is a vaping device because they're not actually using it to tell time or steps. They're using it as a vaping device to hide it very easily. And then what we really are seeing, Lisa, is going away from that stuff. Even though it is being used, we are seeing something called the puff bar that came on the market. It's been around for a little while, but it has really taken off in popularity with middle school, high school, and college age kids. And there are, I would say, dozens of flavors that are available. It's called the puff bar. And so I have the pomegranate puff bar and I have the OMG puff bar, which I bring to show school resource officers and parents and different things when we go out and talk to those people. When we started showing our school resource officers what these look like and that, hey, this is out, they're in the schools, kids are using these things. I was getting emails back from school resource officers saying, oh my gosh, we got one, we got two, we're finding them all over. And so these are really what students are using. You don't charge them. They're called disposable vapes. And the disposable vape, the box for the puff bar says it is approximately 300 puffs. Okay. They smell really good. Honestly, I will be honest. They smell good. So this pomegranate one, it smells great. The OMG actually stands for orange, mango, guava. And it smells fine too, I mean, and so the stuff is easy to hide because it's not any kind of scent that you're gonna automatically say, oh, I smell vape in your room. But it is something that's there. And so you might see something like this and think it's a really cool USB and, it's hot pink and whatever. They have, like I said, dozens of flavors. Banana ice is a very popular one. So that is really what we want parents to be on the lookout for this fall, with kids kind of going back part-time or hybrid, as they're calling it. So we want parents to be paying attention to what's in their child's backpack, what they're seeing with their child, and all of that.
Such great advice. And like I said, once again, I'm like, wow, that does not look dangerous. And it probably will smell pretty good, like candy, but of course, very dangerous and something we definitely don't want in the hands of our kids. We don't have much time, but quick before you go, is there a great place parents could go to take another look at some of these things, or a great resource in case they, think maybe they have something like that in their house?
Yeah, head on over to the Fargo. We will get a new PDF up here in the next couple of days that does have all of the new products on it, to make sure that parents know exactly what they're looking for and what they are, and all of the new products, because they are changing really very quickly, and it's important to keep informed because of the fact that all these kids they're alone right now. They have a lot of time on their hands. We're living in a world that is full of anxiety and stress, and our high schoolers and middle schoolers can feel that too. And so we don't want them to turn to nicotine as a product to help them handle some of that stress. We know nicotine doesn't help you with anxiety. It doesn't help you with stress, but we don't want that to be what kids try.
Melissa, thank you so much for your time. And in case people didn't hear, she said Fargo Cast Public Health, and we'll try to get some of that information up on our North Dakota Today Facebook page as well to share that with parents. Thank you so much for your time.
Absolutely. Thanks, Lisa.
Stay with us. Coming up next, we're checking in with NDSU Dining. They have some great advice as well for busy families, some quick and easy snack ideas as we're going to be busier as school starts.